Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the 49ers coming in at 6-6, going up against the Jets, who come in at 7-5. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. The lone man in the backfield. Here's Manziel. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Manziel. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Play clock winding down. And a first carry now for Hyde. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The play clock's running down. They run again with Hyde on first. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Time running out here on the play clock. Manziel. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he finds McDonald. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Check that. We'll make two right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play clock winding down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the first-rounder, Darren Lee. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Gino. And incomplete to open things up. A look at the starting side for the offense and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Play action. It's Smith. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. Now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Green 39! Green 39!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
All right, here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Manziel. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Manziel. He dumps it to Hyde. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a San Francisco first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Leonte Carew, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. Back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go again with Rawls. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down throw for Hackenberg. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. Short yardage, it's the fullback Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Forte, the lone running back. Hackenberg looks to throw it. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Hackenberg taking it himself. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Now Hackenberg. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Manziel. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Back nine it up, watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot. Back nine it up.
Here's Manziel. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Rashawn Robinson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Manziel. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Play clock winding down.
All right, here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
You can say what you want about this guy, but that's exactly what he brings to the table. The ability to use his legs, elude pressure, and run the ball downfield. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now back to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. It's really something, even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now let's go.
second down. Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Sets up the screen to Forte. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 58 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go. Green, Green.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Hackenberg on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Manziel surveying the field, and it's intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll come out in the pistol. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Time running out here on the play clock. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Manziel. And he has Carew. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw now on first down. Caught right side, Davis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. Blue, 90. Here we go. Philly, here we go. 39. Green, 39.
Now Manziel. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Past the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky. Here we go. Lucky. Here we go. Check 4.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 down. All right, here we go. Green.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go now. Blue, 90.
Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back here right after this. And Dawson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green.
Play action now. Hackenberg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seven yards remain now on third down. On third down, Hackenberg. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manziel. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Hackenberg on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. Hackenberg looks to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
throwing again. Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Forte, the lone running back. To throw, Hackenberg. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So we've come to halftime at a final. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go now.
Second down, Hackenberg. And Anderson's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go now. Green. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now, that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Manziel. he's got it complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Play clock winding down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Third down and 8 now.
Back nine it up, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a San Francisco 1st down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
They'll give to Hyde. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
The play clock's running down. Here's Manziel. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Time running out here on the play clock. Manziel, he's got time. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now this is DeJuan Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 35 yards away. And Dawson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. New York set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hackenberg on 2nd down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
All right, here we go.
They run with a power back. Rawls. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go now. Green.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play out quickly. They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Carew's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. Play clock winding down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And New York set to take the field.
Here we go.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Detroit!
On second down, Hackenberg again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
This is taken at the 23. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 3-9 Temper.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there, and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And going over the middle here to Curley. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been terrific so far. The play clock's running down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a pickup. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. That is incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hackenberg from the gun on 3rd. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Folk's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Hackenberg. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian Jenkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Here we go now. Blue, line it.
Hackenberg's going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Taking him down is a veteran, Darrelle Revis.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come up in an offset eye. Manziel. And Davis with it left side. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's Manziel. And he fires one incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Time running out here on the play clock. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Manziel. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And now it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught outright by Patton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back near his goal line, it's Hackenberg. Smith catches left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Let's go. Green.
2nd down, Hackenberg. That one complete to Anderson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Marshall will be the lone receiver right.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg sets up the screen to Forte. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New York.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Manziel. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully. And
play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. To throw, Hackenberg. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Detroit.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Folk's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Leopard.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. He'll look to throw. Finding time. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Manziel. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 2nd and 10 here.
Come on.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Leopard! Leopard!
Check. Let's go.
This is our time.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip. They